What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the video. Today we're going to be getting the GTR in shipping configuration, I guess you could say. There's a few things I'm going to replace on it to hopefully fix any kind of leaks, because that's one of the big things they look for when shipping cars through this port, is for any type of leaks. So I have some power steering hoses that I got from Nissan, and we're going to get started with that today. So here's what we're working with today. A couple hose return lines for the power steering, and a big one for the power steering that goes down under here. We'll get to it eventually, but the first two are right here in a pretty easy location. We're just going to remove the battery and we should be able to get to those pretty easy. Got the battery out of there. Kind of bad lighting in my garage, but here's the two that I'm going to be replacing. You can see one of them right here, if it's even showing up, has the clamp that's actually, I think, busted on it, and that's probably why that one's leaking a little bit. It's a good thing I took this out though, the battery, because I don't think I've actually taken it out before. There's a little bit of rust starting right there, just surface rust, so probably gonna sand that down while I'm here. Alrighty, I didn't film it just because it was kind of hard because of the lighting. One new hose on, still got one old hose on that side. It leaked everywhere, of course, so gotta have a little bit of a cleanup to do. There's the old one. It's not really too crusty or anything, and it's still leaking, but it's definitely old, probably never been replaced. And you can see I've created a little puddle under there from the leaking while replacing the hose. It's just kind of in a pain in the butt spot. It's really hard to wedge these old ones off. I used a little bit of WD-40 and sprayed it right there on like the top and the bottom to kind of help it slide off, but it's still a big pain in the butt. See if we can get this next one off. This is such a pain. The screw for this one is on the back side. Who puts that there? I've been able to kind of like wiggle it a little bit with my hands and kind of get the screwdriver just pushing against it, but I cannot get anything in there to actually thread that little bolt to get this off. Such a pain. New hoses in and good to go, all tightened up. Got new clamps on there as well. Keep them nice and snug. Not some 26-year-old dry rotted hoses anymore. We have created quite the leak though, but that was just from taking those hoses off and putting the new ones on real quick. So we're gonna clean this up. And then the other hose is under here, and I'll have to take off this under panel. So I don't know if I'm gonna do that here, if I might go to the hobby shop today. I gotta think about that for a second. So I have decided to go ahead and put things back together, and we're gonna make our way to the hobby shop. Probably not today though, because it's already around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I think they start wrapping things up around 5 over there. So we're gonna finish this another day, but step one done. Those two power steering hoses on, one more to go, and that should solve our leak problem. And just like that, we've time traveled about 5 or 6 days. It's the next weekend now. We're at the hobby shop. We're gonna take care of this last hose. I'll show you guys what's going on with that. And if we have time, we'll go look around the hobby shop, because there's some pretty nice cars in there today. What we have to do is get this under panel off. Just a few bolts, and you can see where it's kind of still leaking down, but it's coming from this hose, right, that connects to this. Once I get it off, you'll be able to see better. There's our culprit right there. You can see it all nasty and leaking. It's leaking from up top, I guess. But this one will just go right in there, and it circles back around to right there. And hopefully this solves the problem. Things are looking nicely down here. The new hose is on, no leaking from up there. Wraps around to right there. And there is no leaking there either. Hopefully it stays that way, because that thing was very nasty. Kind of did a little clean job down here too, just to make sure there was no leaks. I didn't see anything. Should be good to go for shipping now. Got the Rocket Bunny 180 in here. He's doing a motor swap. Well, actually it's not a motor swap. I think he's taking this one out, rebuilding it and going back in there. R33 Skyline, another 180. Chaser, and a Z32. Ryan filming this one just a little bit more for you. Typical Saturday at Kadena Auto Hobby Shop. The owner of the blue 180 also has a YouTube channel, Venetti Media Group. I don't know if you guys have seen his stuff before, but check him out. He's here a little bit longer than I am, so if you feel like you're gonna miss the Okinawa videos, go subscribe to his channel. All wrapped up in the hobby shop. Brought it out here though, because rookie mistake on my part, I forgot the power steering fluid at home, and a lot of it drained out and it's whining right now. So Megan's gonna bring it to us, and hopefully there's enough in there to fill it up enough to get it home, or at least get it to the dealership to buy another bottle of power steering fluid. Power steering fluid has been delivered and put in. Nissan PSF KLF 52-4 zeros and a 1 if anybody wants the part number. Good stuff. Exactly what the car calls for. There she is, back in the garage, leak-free. Made it home just in time too, because now it's starting to pour down rain. Let's get under the car here. As you guys can see, there's some leak marks from before, but No leaks currently. I cleaned off this under tray too to make sure that I would be able to see any little bit of drips coming down, but I think it is good to go now. I am super excited because this car gets out of here in, I don't know, I can't remember the exact, it's April 9th is when it leaves, but it's like 3 weeks from now. It's crazy. It is just before 8 o'clock now, and I think we're gonna go ahead and end the video here. Mason and I are about to play some Mario Kart while Megan's out with her friends getting dinner.
Yeah, we're playing Mario Kart number 8 because Mario Kart number 7's on the DS.
Yep, we're gonna be playing it on the Switch on the TV here in a minute. Before I do let you guys go, I did want to show you something that I've been meaning to show the video for a while now. It was sent to me by a really good friend, and I think he would probably prefer to remain unnamed. But he sent me this really cool thing for the GTR that I haven't yet put on, and I'll tell you why. He sent me this Nismo horn button, the old Nismo logo, like old school, in the box, and it's not even really been opened. And I think I'm gonna put it on the car, even though it's a pretty rare item. Let me get over here in the light. But I'm gonna wait to put it on the car until I get it to the States, because unfortunately during shipping I hear that sometimes parts get stolen off of cars, and something as unique as this, I don't want to put it on until I get it back to the States. Those things are actually really, really hard to come by, so thank you very much for sending that. But I am going to let you guys go now so I can go play some Mario Kart with Mason. I hope you enjoyed this short video working on the GTR. It looks like it's good to go now. I went back out there just a few minutes ago and there's still nothing under the car. Ready to get that thing shipped back to the States and start a whole new journey back in America. Should have some more parts going on the car too before we leave though. And I know I said last video it was my last Cars and Coffee. I'm still going to be going to other car events and car shows and stuff, but that was just the last Cars and Coffee before I leave, since they happen every other month. So I still have like 6 weeks left, still plenty of stuff to come. I will see you guys very soon in the next video, and as always, thanks for watching. Hold up, this video is not quite over yet. I felt like there wasn't quite enough content in it, so I wanted to share one of Garage Defend's new arrivals with you guys early. So you guys can see for yourself how absolutely beautiful this 1999 Nissan Skyline GTR R34 is. It's in this super sought after Bayside blue color. It has 143,000 original kilometers, which is only around 88,000 miles for you guys who can't convert it yourself. But this thing is seriously immaculate, beautiful, great condition. It's got the Nismo muffler and the Nismo gauges. Absolutely beautiful car. We're asking 5,800,000 yen for this one, which converts over to around 54,700 US dollars. This one's not gonna last long. The Bayside blue ones never last long. I'm gonna stop talking now though, so you guys just sit back, enjoy the video, contact me if you're interested in any Garage Defense cars. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Until the very last hour, we still got a few more days to slay. It's gonna get so much louder. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all.